I'm Melissa from Tulisan, and I was born and raised in Indonesia. I was studying graphic design. I had my own design studio in LA, like for 12 years. And then, like in 2006, my family and I decided to move back to Jakarta. Tulisan is something that I've always wanted to do for a very long time. I was born and raised inside this colonial house, belonged to my grandmother, and she was a seamstress for the Dutch expatriates community. And she had this very creative sewing studio. In her studio there were many cushion covers, and then there were many blankets, hats, dresses. It was really fun to watch her. And then also my two parents are both very creative. My father loved photography, loved to develop photography, and he used to to draw. He used to draw logo and lettering himself. He was actually the first person who introduced me to calligraphy. He taught me many of these tricks, many basic design tricks, but he wasn't a designer. He just teaching himself these tricks. And then my mother, she was an artist in her heart. She was always into making things, refurbishing old furniture, and then she likes to decorate interiors. So, and I remembered my childhood of just surrounded by this really creative family. So when I was growing up, I was always sketching. My mom and my dad really encouraged me to sketch. I mean, they always they never deny my request for watercolor pens for sketching, sketchbooks, and they were always encouraging me to pursue my passion in the art. And that's when I decided to take on graphic design as a profession. So the concept that I have with Tulisan is that every product that I carry here has a story behind it. It starts with a story, and every illustration basically has several generations. So, for example, this story. This is a story that I took from a traditional Indonesian folk story. It's about Admiral Kasarong. I retold the story and made it into these prints, basically, and this prints would be translated into several versions, and the same from the plants, for example, these plants. We have a print edition, which is these type of products. These products. So our store, the whole collections of our products is divided into 5 different categories. So this one is called the Atelier box. The Atelier box is my favorite items in my whole collection, I never miss a series, because every month we always come out with new colors, and it's usually bright, simple colors. And to me, this is like a toolbox for women. It's just a simple box. It's just a simple box, and inside it, it's got 4 side compartments. And it's kind of sturdy. It's got a very durable, water-resistant inner lining. And For me, I use it to somehow organize my stuff. You can use it to store your laptops, your like scrapbook materials, swatches, and then you can use it to store like your hobby kit, sometimes your paint materials. So I kind of organize it with the different content, and then when you store it inside your cabinet, you suddenly have all these color-coded like compartments, and to me it's like my second bag, because when I go to when I go to the gym or something, I would have one that has all my sports equipment, but then when I want to go and paint, I would take one where it's got like my paint equipments, and then when I want to read, I actually have one that has all my books, my favorite books in it. I like to think of myself as a 12-year-old. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm a mother of two, but inside I feel like I never grow up. You know, I want to always explore, and I always want to see everything upside down. You know, and I always imagine like hanging in a swing with my head upside down, and to me that's my reality. One person asked me like if where I get my stories or where I get my ideas, and it's very hard for me to answer them, because almost it to me, like every morning there's new story for me. Of course, it's a lot of work and stress to do the business or something, but it's really, I mean, to be really honest, it's really a playground for me. And one thing that really is what I really aspire to do is that I always want these dreams inside my head to be a reality, like these funny creatures, these these elephants. I always imagine these animals to be like giants like 50 times my size, and they would be my friends. You know, I always see that, and to me, because I really believe so much in these dreams, I think many people that are like me, and I think there are a lot of people who are like me out there, kind of embrace my world, because I think we see the same thing, and I think that's kind of like the passion that I share with the people who followed Tulisan.